My name is Tim, and this is my story. For as long as I had known my wife, she had wanted to work with her father in the family business. And about 2 years ago, we decided that in a post-COVID world, it was possible that I would be able to move, we would be able to move from our home in Columbus to a place in Canton so that she could work with her father. And the hope was that I would be able to keep my job, my day job. Over the 15 years that we had been married, I had developed this career that had grown from an internship into managing billions of dollars. And the financial incentive had grown, the authority and the responsibility had grown, and I was deeply attached to it. I was full of anxiety and fear about letting that go. I had started to get up earlier and earlier every morning, going out to the back porch behind my house. I had recently picked up reading the Bible in the mornings. It seemed to help calm me and give me some focus. One morning when I was out on the back porch carrying this anxiety and this weight, I was interrupted by the sound of a moth bouncing off the screened-in porch and the wooden roof and walls. And I didn't think anything of it. And the next day, same thing, up early in the morning, in the darkness, and I heard the moth again. Still didn't think anything of it. The third morning in a row, I was out there again in the morning, and I heard the moth again, and then it went silent. And I looked up and saw that I had left the door to the house open. I thought for sure the thing had gotten inside. It was going to frighten someone, or I set the Bible down next to me. It's this one, actually. The bookmarks have moved around a little bit, but there it is. And got up to close this door, and when I came back, the moth had landed on one of these bookmarks. And I sat down and I sort of tried to brush it off, get it to fly away. But it had passed out or died, I thought, on this bookmark, and it just sort of slid off a little bit as I pushed it. So I was about to go back to reading, and then I kind of a curious person, so I thought, okay, what bookmark did it land on? Fine, I'll check it out. So I just let my eyes fall on the page and started reading, and the passage that I read was Matthew 6:19, which says, "Do not store up for yourself treasures on this earth, where moth and rust destroy, where thieves break in and steal, but store up for yourself treasures in heaven, where moth and rust do not destroy, where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart is also." When something like that happens, it's hard to see all of it all at the same time. God was speaking to me in a very direct way, and in those moments that career was lost to me, and I was perfectly okay with that. Money was such a focus. My life before was wrapped around that work, and now it's more wrapped around my family and the people around me. I have been able to live a very different life. I didn't know that God could speak directly to me. There are a lot of answers in the Bible for whatever it is you're going through. It doesn't have to be a booming voice in the clouds. It can be something very simple. My name is Tim, and Jesus Christ is my story.